we are in a very dire situation when it comes to the debt situation in this country. That now Kenya is at 13 trillion Kenya shillings in public debt, Honorable Speaker, projected to be over 14 trillion Kenya shillings by mid of next year. Honorable Speaker, this is just an accumulation of the decisions that we continue to take, and especially now, where we are digging the hole even deeper, even when we are in it. That every day, Honorable Speaker, Kenya is borrowing 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings every year. And currently, including today, if you average what you are borrowing, Honorable Speaker, is that you are borrowing 4 billion Kenya shillings in net terms every single day, Honorable Speaker. Net terms meaning even after accepting refinancing, where you borrow the SACCO to pay the Shylock. We have even accepted that, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this is a very unprecedented situation, because in the year from 2002, our debt was 600 billion Kenya shillings. During the reign of President Mwai Kibaki, he borrowed only 1.2 trillion Kenya shillings in his entire 10 years. Honorable Speaker, we are now borrowing more money per year than Honorable Mwai Kibaki borrowed for the entire 10 years, Honorable Speaker. We are now borrowing 500 billion Kenya shillings more than the era of President Uhuru Kenyatta. That at around that time, from 2013 all the way to 2022, Kenya was borrowing an average of 700 billion Kenya shillings every year. Now, we are borrowing 1.2, and especially out of this year, Honorable Speaker. And I ask this government, do you want to break the record of borrowing? I think the better records to break are the records of good governance, not the records of profligate borrowing, as we see it now, Honorable Speaker. And what is even more worrying is that whatever I'm reporting before this House is actually what we would call official debt. This government has gone further, something that has never been done ever. That from last year, we have now opened a separate book where we are calling it many names. In one name, it's called securitization. In another name, it's called Talanta Board. Illegal borrowing. That as we talk before this House today and to Kenyans, that this government is now beyond over borrowing more than all the other previous years. We now want to even borrow and use the housing levy as collateral. And we are doing that so that we do not report these debts in the actual books that are known across the world. And Honorable Speaker, what Kenyans must know is this, that even as Kenya is borrowing over 1.2 trillion every year now, and 4 billion Kenya shillings every single day, any development they can see and touch is actually not out of this borrowing. Any ongoing road in Kenya is another loan on the side called securitization, where even the debt committee in this House has never had even a single document relating to that illegal debt. Anything you see around stadiums being constructed in Kenya is also not part of the official loans that I've reported. It is another illegal loan called Talanta Board, where Kenya borrowed 45 billion Kenya shillings to pay an interest rate, not interest rate, but even amount, to pay the amount of interest over 100 billion Kenya shillings. A loan of 45 billion to pay an interest of 100 billion Kenya shillings. And therefore we are asking as Kenyans, and especially from these illegal borrowings that started last year, the money Kenya is borrowing every day, 4 billion Kenya shillings, and per year, 1.2 trillion. Where is this money going to, Honorable Speaker?